I believe that you should never take life for granted, and you should cherish the moments you have with the ones you love. Ever since I was the age of 6 years old, I played softball. My parents were always there for me, cheering me on as I played the game. Softball was my entire life. I did everything because of softball. I knew I wanted to play at a collegiate level, but I never thought I would actually be able to do it. In middle school, I was homeschooled for almost a year, but I knew if I wanted to continue to play softball, I needed to go to a school that allowed me to do so. So from there, I went to a private school. It was great playing. I definitely had missed playing, and I missed the competitiveness I got when I stepped onto the field. After that, I then moved to a public middle school in Magnolia. It wasn't the best experience. I felt disconnected from all my friends and family from back home in Atascocita, and I felt this way all through my freshman year of high school. My family had decided to move back to my hometown for that reason. It felt right, and we all knew this was best. I made so many memories playing softball, and I was excited to play at my new high school so I could make many more friends. On August 14th, I was enrolling into my high school, and I knew something was wrong. No one would look at me in my eyes, and everyone had seemed to be so distant from me. I had then finally gotten an answer to my question. What happened? My parents told me my Uncle David was in a car accident, and he didn't make it. It broke me. I didn't know what to do with myself. My uncle was a person you can always have a great time when you're around him. He would pick up his guitar and start singing to me every time I saw him. What was I going to do without that? Who was going to sing to me or help me learn how to play the guitar? I wanted to quit softball because I felt like I wasn't able to spend as much time with my family as I could. It was heartbreaking, but I knew I had to continue on my path. I had to make my uncle proud and continue to do what I love. In high school, I made so many friends and connected with my best friend Salma in elementary school again. And it was amazing. In fact, when I first moved back to Atascocita, she was the first person I saw. I told her everything, and I was happy I got my friendship back. Finally, summer of junior year rolls around, and during the summer I am constantly busy with softball. I never really have time to hang out with my friends from school because I'm at that age where also I'm trying to get committed. One morning I woke up and couldn't find my phone. I asked my mom where it was, and she told me to get up and brush my teeth. She told me, when you're ready, I have something to tell you. At this point, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know what she was going to tell me. What could happen in the last 8 hours? Well, apparently a lot can happen. My mom and my sister sat me down and proceeded to tell me that there was an accident. My friend Salma passed away. She was in the car with 2 other people, and she was in the passenger seat while her friend was in the back of the car. The driver driving them back to her house had ingested an entire bottle of Mad Dog. He was going 80 miles an hour in a 40 and lost control of the car and hit a tree, causing the car to split in half. I lost her. I never got to say goodbye to my uncle, and now I didn't get to say goodbye to her. I was a mess. What was I supposed to do with myself now? I had no idea. I was lost. How was I supposed to overcome this? I wish that softball didn't get in the way with my family and friends. I felt like it got in the way of having stronger relationships with the people I care about most. I wanted to quit the sport I had put my blood, sweat, and tears into. All the years I had put into it, I just wanted to stop. I had to think about if I really wanted to do that. It took me everything I had just to try and figure out what was I going to do. I finally told myself that softball is part of the reason why I have so many relationships with the people that mean the most. So I kept going. I kept pursuing what I knew I did best. I continued to do my schoolwork, and I continued to play softball and work hard at everything I did. I committed that year she left. I knew she would have been proud of me. I felt accomplished, and I felt like I was finally finding myself. As the days, weeks, and months go by, I finally find myself in the senior year. I finally graduated, of course, the COVID-safe way. I was sad Salma didn't get to walk down the stage, but I knew she would have been proud of me and everyone who walked with me also. I was scared to come to college. What was it going to be like living on my own? How was I supposed to do this? What was I going to do? I can't tell her what's going on in my college life. Well, it turns out I didn't have to do it alone. I have family here. My teammates are my family, and I couldn't have done anything without them. I cherish every moment I have with them. They help me find out why I should cherish every moment and why I should never take life for granted. I thank every single one of them. Every time I step on the field, I know they have my back. I was able to overcome my obstacles, and they showed me why softball wasn't in the way of my relationships with other people. In fact, it helped me create stronger ones. My past put a toll on me, but I learned from it. I thank everyone who has helped me along this journey, and I am so glad I get to continue it here at SAGU. Never stop doing what you love. Never stop creating memories with the people you love. Cherish every moment you have, and never take life for granted. This is what I believe.